Anthropic recently released amazing Claude Code updates, and in this short video I'm going to share with you these updates, how I've set them up, and why I believe they are so useful. It's going to be a concise short video, and let's get started immediately. You can get most of the information in the Claude Code documentation, in the Anthropic documentation, but I'm also going to share with you, as I said, the way that I customized these features. So first of all, sub-agents. I'm assuming that you already know what are sub-agents. So let's go into Claude, and we can just create sub-agents using the slash commands, agents, and then we can define any agents that we would like. We can create marketing agents, we can create DevOps agents, we can create testing agents, any agents that come to mind, and they can be project specific or a personal agent. So let's generate an agent with Claude. So here's an example. I want a QA agent. And Claude Code is going to generate a QA agent for me. And then we can generate also a DevOps agent, maybe a front-end agent, etc. Now, one thing that I forgot to mention, and I actually wrote it as a headline, so Claude Code makes us all orchestrators, and as you can see here, I have many instances of Claude Code, and I'm moving between tabs, and I'm basically orchestrating and verifying what the agents are doing. Sometimes just using the main agent, and sometimes using the sub-agents. So sub-agents are pre-configured. They have a specific purpose and a specific expertise. They have their own context window, which is separated from the main conversation, and they can be configured with specific tools that basically this way it allows you more control, and it is also reusable. It has context preservation, it has a specialized expertise, and flexible permissions, so many benefits. It's not a new concept, because if you have been using multi-agent workflows, you know the importance of having sub-agents. And this is also something that Anthropic introduced a few weeks ago, but it's related to the other features, so I wanted to share this first. So we created sub-agents. The next thing that they just introduced a few days ago are output styles. Now, output styles are basically a unique system prompt in which that is passed to Claude Code in any message that you are writing. Now let me show you some examples. Let's let's open a new WSL instance, Claude. So there are a few pre-configured output styles. The first is default one, the second one is explanatory, and the third one is learning. So for example, the default one, Claude basically completes coding tasks efficiently and provides concise responses. The explanatory output style is Claude explains its implementation choices and code-based patterns, and the learning style is Claude pauses and asks you to write small pieces of code for hands-on practice. So these are out of the box, and I also added more output styles, and basically, as I said, the output styles are pretty much a system prompt for the operating system, for Claude Code. So one output style, for example, could be an output style of using like a mentor or a thinker that you would like to have him as over your shoulder, for example. So let's say I have this output style of Elon Musk. So should I build a Python snake game example for my YouTube video? So Elon Musk is going so in the baked into the system prompt, it's basically getting Elon's opinion. So this is pretty straightforward, kind of a dumb example. As you can see here, look, building a Python snake game is fundamentally sound. It demonstrates core programming concepts like game loops, collision detection, and state management. But let's think from first principles here, and then it breaks down. Now, if I would like to change the output style, we can change it to also like a critical thinking coach. Socratic mentor, etc. But we can also look at it from a different perspective of like a formatting perspective or more of a practical perspective. So I created an output style that is using text to speech. So anytime I ask it a question, it's going to respond to me using a text to speech generation. So do you think that a snake game is a good demonstration of my skill set? And now it's going to respond with text to speech. Hopefully it will work. Just need to allow this once for the permission. For some reason it's not working now, but it will work in a moment. Just it will self-correct. But anyway, this is working, and it worked before. But the main idea here, okay, please make sure to play it every time we interact. The main idea here is, and I discussed this in a recent video of mine, that I added the sound. You probably heard the sound whenever Claude Code is giving me is finished generating a response. I just have a short sound, because as I said, we are orchestrators now, and we have many terminals open, and we can work on many different branches simultaneously. So using this text to speech output file, it's going to spit out a summary of the recent action, and this is why it's so valuable. Hopefully it will work. If not, not crucial, we will move forward.
Understood. I'll generate and play audio for every response moving forward. Let me set that up now. From this point on, every interaction will include both the text response and automatically generated audio using natural American English text-to-speech. This will give you a complete audio experience for our conversations about your programming projects, technical decisions, and development strategies.
Awesome, great. So obviously I did, and you can optimize this, making the pitch better, the sound better, the pace faster, the responses more concise, perhaps just asking it to summarize or giving you like a bottom line of what has changed. So this is an alternative of an output style using text to speech, but you can also add different output styles. So let's say we want to do new output style, and we just want all the output style to be HTML. All responses should be in HTML. And it's going to generate this output style. And from now on, anytime that I'm working on a project in Claude Code, and if I defined that the output style should be HTML, the response is going to be in HTML.
You mentioned HTML. Are you looking to create an output style that's optimized for HTML?
So you get the gist of this. So it's kind of having like a system prompt. So this can be very useful. And last but not least, in terms of the additions, is the status line. Now, status line is basically this part that is underneath the input field. And again, this is useful because we can customize this in a way that allows us to very easily understand the context of the project. So let me give you an example of a status line that I've built. It's over here. So I didn't know exactly what should I build. I saw a few people who built in the status line like the recent prompt and the model. So instead of trying to think about this on my own, I asked Claude Code what he suggests. And basically from now on, I have this dashboard that is giving me context about the current project. So we have the dashboard, we have the current project currently located in the root, what is the GitHub repository, what is the activities that we did recently, the model that is being used, the style that we are using, and this keeps on updating. And it's very convenient because if we are moving between many different tasks simultaneously and you don't remember the context, you have this running context which is constantly being updated, and it requires less mental effort in order to understand on which feature are you working, what is the current status, etc. So this can obviously be customized based on your needs, but as an initial starting point, I like this Claude Code dashboard that I just generated, and you can just generate it on your own, coming here to status line and just updating it, just with natural language. Just tell Claude Code what you would like, how you would like to update the status line, and you will be good to go. Now, in terms of the differences between all of these, just to clarify, so output style versus the Claude MD file. So output style completely turn off the part of Claude Code's default system prompt specific to software engineering. Neither Claude MD nor append system prompt edit Claude Code's default system prompt. Now, as you heard now the bell ringing, it means that one of my tasks has ended, like that Claude has generated a response for me. So output styles versus agents. So output styles directly affect the main agent loop and only affect the system prompt. And agents are invoked to handle specific tasks and can include additional settings like the model to use, the tools they have available, and some context about when to use the agent. And output style versus slash commands is basically, you can think of output styles like stored system prompts and custom slash commands as stored prompts. So in case that I didn't mention slash commands, so these are the slash commands. So you have the debug, so you can submit feedback about Claude Code. You can use the doctor, so diagnose and verify your Claude Code installation and settings. You can add hooks. You can initialize a new Claude.md file. I often use just the resume, which basically allows you to view all your recent conversations, and then you can resume a conversation, which is very useful. I think many people are overlooking this feature, but it's actually amazing and very important. Yeah, I think we covered everything. I just wanted to show you like how you can improve your productivity and kind of make your whole workflow more effective, since, as I said, I believe that we are more and more giving more autonomy and credit to the agents, and we are zooming out and moving to like a high level seat of being orchestrators. And if you're an orchestrator, you need to kind of change your methods and try to be more effective and more efficient. And these new additions are definitely huge steps towards being more effective. That's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I highly recommend that you read the documentation that is published by the Anthropic team. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. Obviously, like and subscribe. And until next time, keep on automating.